Oh man, I'm still taking some time to get over this whole aesthetic that is currently going on with this banner. This whole thing of felled units and crazy fallen heroes and oh my goodness. And you know what? It's a lot to take in. I'm really really kind of terrified, but also kind of happy that this is not a seasonal banner, because holy crap. So the first thing I want to touch upon is Robin here, because he's a Dragonstone unit. Sure. Not only that, but he's a Dragonstone unit with, of course, armored enhancements. So I guess I'm just going to say this real quick because this is just terrifying to me. Our last Dragonstone unit that was added was Myr. And if I recall correctly, she had near armored emblem level BST. I think she was like 167, 166. I forget exactly the number there. But that is ridiculously close to just armored units. In fact, that's about on par with a lot of them. And that's terrifying. And now we have Robin, who's not only armored, but also a Dragonstone unit. And of course, he also comes with, Vengeful Fighter, War Dragons, and of course, the ability to summon Grima right behind him. And based on how hard he hits with Ignis, I believe that places him at, 35, 38 defense? I'm not too sure right now. I would have to do numbers and math, and that's just not something I'm good at right now. Not at nearly 12 midnight. And so therefore, I'm just going to say, really excited for him. Terrified, but, I'm wondering if this is going to be a new theme that they're going to be going for. Yeah, 75 damage. That's quite a lot. Terrifying. My goodness. Okay, well, I'm taken aback by everything, which, by the way, before we get into Harden and everything, I just want to remind you that when it comes to, it seems that usually with Dragonstone units, granted, I guess I can't really count Adult Tiki, Adult Tiki is still kind of high up there, I guess, kind of lowy, but Ninian doesn't really count either, she's a dancer, but most of them, at least the lollies, I guess you could say, they tend to have a lot of BST, so I'm kind of worried about where Robin's going to end up. We need to monitor him and make sure and see where that's going to go, but, I'm going to go for him just because of his art. But also, before, we continue on a little bit too much there, I just forgot to mention that, the Takumi's coming, in case you didn't remember. The possessed form of Takumi, the one that was, possessed by the great and powerful lon'qu. He is here to destroy you, and things like that. But that is what I remember from it. I'm sorry, that's just something Comic did. He just was like, we should do it in our Kermit voices. So throughout most of my playthrough that I did of Fates, lon'qu talked like this, and he was here to destroy all humanity, betrayal, and all that fun stuff. But the fact that Takumi's coming back and getting another version of himself is also quite terrifying. But the fact that we're also getting Harden says a lot about some other things. Of course, I'm amazed he's here, but it makes sense. He in some ways. Bold Fighter returning, all that fun stuff. And it looks like he's going to be a pretty powerful character too. I'm wondering how well this is going to go. But Celica is also going to be a strange one as well. Just because of her sword and just everything that's going to be coming from it, I'm wondering how crazy this is all going to be. Once the stats hit the, actual data mine, I'm terrified. Because I'm wondering how well she's going to work with that sword of hers. And, having the ability to buff every single stat +4 just by having full HP is, something that would be terrifying. And, of course, chill speed, I don't know if that's inheritable or not, but that's going to be something that would also be pretty scary to have on a lot of units. So, if that is inheritable, that is going to send a chill down any meta that's out there. 7 speed is a huge dock to any of those characters out there. Ira's gonna get hurt big time by that and things like that. Just, it's terrifying. I'm gonna continue to keep Takumi over there on the right side because it's just hilarious. But The other things that I'm really thinking about since we're doing this whole thing is that this opens up another possibility for Brakut to come back, because Brakut is, of course, a character that does end up possessed in some form by, Doma. So technically that can kind of happen. Granted, sacrificing your... Never mind, I'm not going to go into that spoiler territory stuff. I guess I shouldn't really touch that too much. Anyways, I'm just saying that these characters, if you've ever wondered if you should roll on this banner, well, it really looks like we're going to have some meta-shattering ones, at least a little bit. I'm really, really interested in how Robin here is going to play out. Hardin looks great. Celica looks amazing. I'm really worried. I'm really scared of what their BST is going to be, especially Robin here, just because of his art and the weird, ridiculous proportions he has. That hand does not seem to be doing too well. But I don't know what you guys think. I've been thinking it over all the time, and this just scares me every time. So yeah, now it's time to think about what Takumi's going to be like. Maybe we'll finally get a character who I wonder if he's going to come with close counter or not. Because the other, I don't know. It's hard to say, but there's going to be a lot of craziness. Not only that, but this is probably the first banner that's had two characters that have had distant counter weapons in there. The heck is going on? Anyways, I don't know. I'm so amazed and terrified and scared and amazed and scared and terrified. Did I mention I'm terrified? Because I'm scared. And then there's the great lon'qu. He's here to destroy us all. Yeah, if you don't mind, I'm going to leave now. I need to go to bed. But tell me your thoughts and opinions in the description, comments below. I'm tired. I'm scared. I'm looking at Robin. He's looking at me, and I don't think he doesn't want to be friends with me. Yeah.